90 seconds for ultimate fluffiness.
Oh, shh. Ayo, 6.
I want my mommy.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, there are just things in life that are more important to worry about.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, juliarene.
Good morning, buff babes and bros, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is juliarene and I'm an IFBB Wellness Pro. And what is on my hair? Oh, that's the ceiling light. In today's video, Zach and I, my boyfriend of sorts, are going to be doing an update and a full leg workout together. Every time, bro, every time. He is super... Stay. He's super licky and he loves to kiss people, so he just can't not kiss people. Anywho, today we are going to be doing a full update on our shred challenge. I believe we have completed 2 weeks. Dude, I don't know, but we're gonna do an update for you and how our body is changing, how we're feeling. We're gonna do a full workout, but first, let's do some breakfast because I'm really hungry. So for today's breakfast, I'm feeling a little bit of beef, eggs, and oats. If any of you guys know basically who I am, you will know this is a breakfast that I have regularly. So I'm gonna do a half cup of oats. This is 2/4, and I'm just going to mix it with water. And it's basically gonna be savory oats, because oats can be sweet or savory. This is about how much water I put in, because I like to make sure that it's extra fluffy and not dry, and then we're gonna put it in the microwave. 90 seconds for ultimate fluffiness. And then for our eggs, a little bit of oil spray. First, I'm going to cook a whole egg by itself. Oh, shit. Okay, let's try this again, but I'm gonna be more careful. There we go.
Meanwhile,
you know, just cleaning egg yolk off the floor. I tend to be too rough with things, and then I just break it. Now, the important part. You measure out 3 ounces of 90-10 beef. This, whoopsies. I am just going too ham this morning with my breakfast because I'm like really hungry. So this is already cooked, so all I have to do is microwave it. Now here is the super important part. So, you gotta get Tony seasoning. Put it all up in there. I like a lot. We got the fire sauce from Taco Bell. Oh no, I'm almost out. And then the extra hot Valentina, but only a little bit of this because it's really hot. And then we mix it together. Now our beef goes on top and our egg. Ta-da! And here is my very gross looking masterpiece. It is super filling, you get protein, carbs, and fats, and it's savory, and it's just so freaking good. Zachary. So I found this new YouTuber and she reacts to like basically like entitled influencers and like terrible weddings and stuff like that. And I started watching her while I was putting my makeup on, and usually I don't, well, I used to do it all the time, but I don't do it anymore. And the reason I don't do it anymore is because I always get distracted. And then Zach was like, you know, we're supposed to be leaving in like 5 minutes to do our in-body, and I still didn't have my eyebrows on. So, yeah. Was it worth it? I think so. Didn't have enough time to eat, so I got one of the level 1 protein bars. This one is the chocolate peanut butter pretzel. Usually protein bars have pretty high fat. This one actually has 4.5 grams of fat and is really good. I've had this one before. Zach got the regular peanut butter one. It went down a 0.2. Ayo, 6. You want to train legs with me? Not in front of the people, babe. Look how beautiful this set is right here. Look, and down and up. Yup. That's a beautiful set.
20 reps. 20 to 25. Let's call it 20 to 25.
Okay.
All right, you got 3 more left. 3 more. Yep. Up. 13. Get you guys in the middle. You guys, YouTube, or, you know, whoever the fuck.
I want my mommy.
Great shit this morning.
Good.
Oh wait, edit that out.
Okay, so for our last set, we're gonna drop the weight down pretty light and we're gonna focus on higher reps and a very small range of motion. So because I'm trying to target my glutes, I'm doing a wide stance and I am squeezing my glutes at the top because my quads don't need to be growing that much more. And we're gonna just stick to the bottom and about halfway up. So it's gonna be kind of like pulsing.
All right, so just in your glutes right now, right there. Now press with your stop right there. Up, down, up, a little higher. Okay, now do it in a fluid motion. Fluid, there we go. And feel it in your glutes. Not as low. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Something crazy. Let's go. All right, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
See that hold at the top? Oh, those are my favorite right there.
So tank, be tanky.
Oh, okay. Hi guys.
Loser. You a loser. You a loser. Vision agrees.
Vision just licked inside my ear.
She's a loser.
I'm licking your ear.
So for this week,
No!
we did our in bodies, and I'm just gonna start with my winning numbers first, because why not, right? Nobody wants to see a loser actually put down the losing numbers first. So even though she's putting an L over my head, it's just projection into who she is as a loser. All right, so my first check-in was 211 pounds. This past check-in was actually 214 pounds. I gained 3 pounds. But I gained almost 2 pounds of muscle, and I lost almost a percentage of body fat. So even though I gained weight, as we say all the time that the scale does not matter, even though I gained weight, I gained muscle and I burned fat and I look better than I did the last couple of weeks, which is more than I can say about this one.
Oh.
Go ahead, loser.
Anywho, the Julia show. So let's see. Let me read my stats from last month. So last month was October 17th. I was 158 pounds, 26.2% body fat, 66.1 pounds of muscle. And today, which is, what's today's date?
The 5th?
November 6th.
6th.
November 6th, I am 161 pounds to 26.2% body fat, 27.7 pounds of muscle. So really, I have just stayed about the same, but I put on muscle.
She gained 2 pounds of muscle in 3 weeks. It's actually
That's not 2 pounds.
It's very impressive.
It's almost 2 pounds.
Almost 2 pounds of muscle in 3 weeks is very impressive. But again, she's kind of a freak of nature when it comes to putting on muscle. But,
I'm looking too. We're gonna pop our pictures up on
Yeah.
the screen right here. But for me, at least, I haven't, like, based off of the pictures, I can't see. It looks like I'm holding on to a little bit more water, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like I'm just holding on to more water. But when I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror, I feel like I look a lot better.
She does.
So yeah, it's just, I'll talk about it later individually about my little rant I went on after my in-body scan.
About losing? Yeah.
No. But yeah, how do you feel about
About winning? Oh,
about your progress.
No, I'm really happy with the progress. So I mean, I've made progress for the last 2 months, you know, doing this on my channel and then starting the shred.
Do you have abs?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Those are called
I do actually.
blabs.
You can see them. You can see them. Look, what's up? But I'm not gonna actually, you know, go down any or stand up anymore because it's just a 4-pack. So like, it's a perfect little look
It's a
at
4-pack.
Right there. But yeah, I feel really good about it, and now I got 5 more weeks to just destroy this one because she stands no chance.
I do.
It's not that she's not doing the work. She's just not working as hard as I am.
There's no way. I'm working way harder than Zach is. That's what's frustrating. I am literally killing myself on my workouts, and that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's what's really important. And we still have 5 weeks to go, and I'm gonna destroy you, and I'm gonna wipe your face with it. Just. Okay, so you guys know we've been doing our good noodle chart. This is how well we've been doing, and tomorrow will be the end of our week 3. So far, we are tied with our noodles, so we will fill these out at the end of the week. We go off of completing all of our training for the week, sticking to our meal plan, cardio, waking up at a certain time, and the secret project that we are working on. And we only fill these out at the end of the week. So if we've completed them, we get a circle. If we missed even one out of all of these things, we get an X. So I think this week we're both going to get all of our circles.
Yeah, we're on track for all circles.
Yeah, so this is also going to be interesting.
Tied here.
Tied. Oh, here. And also where we're tied, my quads are officially the same size as Zach's, and I'm going to end it there and ha 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 ha. Whew. Okay guys, so we are going to go to the grocery store because there's this recipe that I have been dying to try, and it is from First Form's Instagram. It is like a protein donut that's like really low calorie, high protein, and looks freaking delicious. So I have a couple of things that I don't have that I need to go and get, and then I might as well just like get other things that I need. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna make some protein donut. I don't know about y'all, but I get like hella anxious in really large crowds, and I forgot that it is Saturday and I'm at HEB on a Saturday. Deep breaths, people. Man, going to the grocery store, hey, shh, is like a really good example to see like what the world is like out there, because everybody, no matter who you are, has to go to the grocery store at some point, you know? There's this cute little girl that was like in front of me in line, and like, I think she was a only child because she had like an attitude of an only child. Like, she wasn't rude or anything. She was just like, had a lot of sass. It was really cute. And she was like alone with her parents. And like when she saw me, she like whipped her hair around and was like, and I was like, oh, okay. As in like, yeah, that's right. It was really funny. Yeah. And then the lady who was bagging my stuff was so sweet. And she was like, asking me like how I wanted it done and stuff, and I was like, girl, just throw all that shit in there, I don't care. And she's like, and then I started thinking, I was like, do people really care like exactly how their stuff is packed in the bags? And she was like, yeah, kinda. She's like, people yell at me all the time for having something in a specific bag because everyone likes their things a different way. And I was like, shoot, there are just things in life that are more important to worry about. As long as you don't break my eggs, we're good. Okay, we're just about ready to start baking, but I made a snack. I did my little ranch dipping sauce with the ranch seasoning and then some fat-free sour cream. These are the Trader Joe's carrots. Did our multicolor. Because I find every time I'm cooking and I'm hungry, I get hungry and then I end up eating the thing that I'm cooking, so I might as well just make a snack. Guys. Remember when I told you in one of the last videos how when I cut an apple, the dogs know the sound of it and they know that when I'm cutting an apple, usually they get a piece. So now when I make this noise, they come because they know that I'm gonna give them a carrot. Right on schedule. There you go. Here you go, baby. Good boy. Okay, so right now I have the oven heating to 350. I couldn't find any donut hole pans, which was, I guess, very naive of me to think that they would have them at an HEB. But instead, I guess we're going to make a cake, because really the only difference is the shape, and you can really just make it into anything. You can make it into muffins, you can make it into a cake, you can make it into individual donuts. It's just easier for the individual donuts because then you know each serving, and there's 12 different servings, so I'm just gonna have to cut this into 12 different slices and that'll be fine. So what you're going to need for this recipe is the level 1 protein powder. So this is the meal replacement protein powder. So I decided to use the cinnamon cookie batter one. If you guys haven't tried this one, it's literally so amazing. I just got it in like last week and I've used it almost every single day since. So the reason that this one is going to be ideal is not only the flavor is great, you can kind of just switch around whatever flavors that you want, but the way that it is processed, it's a low temperature baking process. So baking with it is going to be great, and it's also going to help with, you know, digestion, because a lot of times when people are having a protein powder, it really upsets their stomach, and I was very similar to that before I started using this protein powder. That's why I stayed away from protein in general, just because of how it made me feel, and it's usually because of how it is actually baked. So find one that's a good quality. It's a low temperature baking process when it's created, and other than that, we're going to use this for the protein. We got some vanilla extract, pumpkin. This should be pumpkin puree, but since it is like pumpkin season, they were out of the puree. The only difference I think is that the pumpkin puree is a little bit easier to bake with and it's preferred to bake with. So I just got the 100% pumpkin. Hopefully it doesn't make that much of a difference. And then we have sugar-free chocolate jello, KODIAK baking mix. We got the buttermilk, the plain one. Love that stuff. I got some Sprinkies, and we have fat-free cream cheese. This is what we're going to be using for the icing. And then stevia to sweeten it. And I got this cute little thing. It's for the icing, so you just kind of like put it in here and squeeze it out. And it came with 2 other little knobs that make a design, so I'm gonna try to be fancy with it. And you also are going to need 2 eggs. Okay, so first we are going to add 3 scoops of the level 1 protein powder in. I'm gonna mix our dry ingredients first. And then I'm gonna mix a cup of the KODIAK cake mix. This is the plain buttermilk one. And then, oh, I didn't get it all. Gotta get it all. There we go. So now we're going to do a 4th cup of the stevia, and then I'm gonna mix it together. Okay, now that it all is mixed together, I'm gonna put the entire can of the pumpkin puree in it. Ooh. Next, I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And we are gonna crack 2 eggs in there. I'm a Miss Baker. Then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of the chocolate pudding mix. Bloop. And now mix it. This smells freaking delicious. Almost there. Now we got our baking pan, and we're going to put these 0-calorie spray in it. Make sure you get the edges. And we're going to put our mix in. This is a lot more mix than I was expecting. This is gonna be a giant cake. Now we got it all in. I'm just going to evenly spread it out to make it look semi-pretty. There we go. And our oven is already done preheating, so we can cook it now. So the recipe was originally for donuts, not a cake. So it has to bake for 15 to 18 minutes. So I'm just gonna do 15 and then I'm gonna check it to see, and then we'll go from there. So while that's baking, we can make our frosting. So we're going to need the stevia, the fat-free cream cheese, and then, where's the last thing? Oh, the pudding mix. So first we're going to need a scale and a little cup for our icing. And we're going to measure out 6 ounces of our fat-free cheese, fat-free cream cheese. Let's see, that's 2 ounces. 4, almost 5. Get off my spoon. A lot of cream cheese. 5.4 and almost there. 6 ounces. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave so it can soften a little bit, then we can make the rest of the icing. Just gonna put it in for like 15 seconds because we don't want it to be too runny. We still want it to have some sort of stick like regular icing would. Another 30 seconds. Well, 15 seconds, so 30 seconds in total. So it's softened now and it has a little bit more movement to it. So now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of the sugar-free Jell-O mix right up on in there. And then 2 tablespoons of stevia. So what I'm going to do to make it even better is add a tablespoon of PB bit. So it's gonna be like a chocolate peanut butter icing, and mix that in. It only adds like, I think 30 calories to the whole thing. And it's starting to look like this. Okay, so since it's a cake and not donuts like I planned, it took a lot longer to bake. So in total, it took 30 minutes baking on 350. So I'm gonna let it cool. Sorry. And we'll put the icing on it and then some sprinkies.
2,000 years later.
Now it's done cooling. It's pretty solid. I started decorating it. I tested it out to see if it was gonna melt. This is gonna take forever. This is how far I've gotten. Okay, I realize it's not worth it, so this is what we're doing now. A lot easier. It's just too thick. We got our protein cake, and we're just gonna add some sprinkies to the top. By some, I mean a lot. Okay, so I ended up cutting it into 8 even slices. So for the whole cake, it is 1,348 calories, 148 grams of carbs, 23.5 grams of fat, and 136 grams of protein. So each slice, there's 8 of them, and they're pretty darn big. Each slice is 168 calories, 18.5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 17 grams of protein. I think I needed to cook it a little bit more. But honestly, it's fucking good. It's actually surprisingly really moist for a protein pot. Protein cake.
The next morning.
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, and whew, I just had another piece of that protein cake. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, now that we're all here, every time I eat something, he wants to like lick it out of my mouth. So gross. Anyway, so after trying the icing, I've made that icing before and I liked it, but I didn't like it. I think it took away from like the taste of the actual like protein cake. And I tried a different frosting on it this morning, and all I did was put a tablespoon of PB2. So I like scraped the icing off that I had put on it, and I put a tablespoon of PB2 and then like a sprinkle of the Jell-O pudding mix, because the Jell-O pudding mix is what makes it like the icing consistency, because it makes it like icing. And I put that on top of it, and I thought it was so much better. So I encourage you guys to try it that way, or just try it both ways and see which one that you like a little bit better. Vision is literally scratching. He does this thing where he like scratches a pillow and like digs until I don't even know where he's digging to. But anyways, let me know in the comments below if you guys try it and if you want some more recipes. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think. Bye!